we're in Texas, and the power went out. So yeah, I'm gonna go now. Okay, now the lights. Hey guys, welcome back to DIY. Starting the DIY Queen, and I DIY everything get hands on. So, like a month ago in Texas, we had a huge snowstorm. Back in January, we had like a small snow, and we were like, why do we have little snow? Like, we had like a lot of snow, okay? And then God blessed us with like a lot. Like, we didn't ask for that much. He gave us a lot of snow in February. So when February came, it's not a lot. And I remember that February, like before the snow even happened, I went to my aunt's house to babysit her kids because they went out to vacation in Cancun, right? Yeah. So they went out to vacation and I went babysit. I babysat for 2 days. So babysit for 2 days. And the second day I was supposed to come home, right? And then it snowed. So I was stuck there and the parents were supposed to arrive on the second day, and the plane they never came, so they never came. So I was stuck in the house for 3 days, literally 3 days, babysitting. And I don't babysit no more. I don't like babysitting. So the third day, it was really bad. I was sleeping in their house, and then the AC the power went out, right? The power went out, and the bedroom I was sleeping in, it's always cold, literally always cold. So I never thought anything about it. I was like, it's just extra freezing because outside it's like 1 degree. So I didn't think much about it. And then like we wake up early in the morning, and then the kid's out babysitting. He turns on the lights, and then he's coming yelling at me. He's like, you broke the lights. I'm like, I didn't break nothing. I just woke up. I was like, whoa. He comes yelling at me saying, Monica, why'd you break the lights? I'm like, me? I didn't do none. So I was like so confused. I was like, and I thought the bulb would just like, like the bulbs, like they die. So I thought the bulb just died. Okay. And then like 10 minutes of waking up, I'm just using my phone. And I have like data on my phone, so I had Wi-Fi. So I was using my phone. And then I get a phone call from my mom. My mom is saying, do you guys have power? I'm like, yeah, I think so. And then I was like, maybe we don't, because he's complaining that there's no lights. I was like, maybe we don't. And I was freezing, and they have a heater in their house. So I was like, let me check if the heater is working. And I plug it in. I'm turning it on. I'm like, I think the heater is broken. I was so confused. I was like, whoa, why is there no power? And then I went and checked the AC, and it was literally like 60 something, almost 50 degrees in the house. It was freezing, like literally freezing. It was so cold. Like I was freezing. I had socks on, layers on. Okay, the day before, like the coldness, the day before the power went out, we were playing outside having fun. And then when the power went out, we couldn't go outside no more because it was freezing. Like we didn't want to go outside, get freezing, and come back inside the house, and there's no warmth. So we didn't do that. And then I checked the AC to see if there is like power and stuff, and the AC just like it's not, it says it's not on. Like it just showing the temperature in the house and it's not on. And then I started flickering the lights. It's not working. And then I knew there's no power. And then my mom called, and I called my mom. I'm like, there's no power in the house. And then I'm asking her, can you come pick me up? I'm literally freezing. Like, and she's like, no, I'm not driving. And the day before the snowstorm was worse. I had told her to come pick me up before the storm gets worse. And guess what she said? No, I don't want to drive. Oh, okay. So she said, no, I'm not coming to pick you up. This blank. And I wanted to go home so bad because my house had power. Their house did not have power. My house, I don't know what happened to my house. My house was lucky. So I had power, but their house had no power. So I wanted to come home so bad, like literally so bad, but I couldn't come home. And then It was morning, and then we're literally starving because I usually eat oatmeal in the morning. I usually just put some water in there and microwave it. But this time we couldn't do that. But the good thing is they had those, the lighter thingy, the lighter, and they had gas, like, what is that thing called? Like the stove is like gas. Like if you turn it on, put some fire in there, and it'll be like fire. So I boiled water in a pan, and the fire thingy, whatever. Yeah, I don't know if you guys get it, but I don't have a video of it. But that's what we did. And then I made oatmeal, and then we made like some tea with the hot water and stuff. That's what we did. And then we just chilling at home. And I really wasn't using my phone because there's no power, so I couldn't charge my phone. We were like really bored. The TV wasn't working, the computers weren't working. We were just like sitting down in the cold. Like I had like a big jacket on. I did not have gloves. I had 2 socks. I had put socks in my hands, and I had put 1 sock in my foot. I was freezing, like freezing dead. Like we were just sleeping in bed the whole day because that's how cold we were. We were like so cold. And then we just sat there, and then I was just chilling and stuff. And then I look outside, like they have like really big windows, right? They have really big windows. And then I thought I might be stuck in the house for like 4 or 5 days. I don't know, like a whole week. I was so mad. I wanted to go home so bad. So I was just like, this is life. This is life. So we're just chilling in the couch now, and they have really big windows, like really big windows. I look outside and I see the dad. I'm like, how'd they get here? You telling me they can get on a plane, drive the car to here, and I cannot go home? It's only 10 minutes away. You telling me my mom can't drive 10 minutes just come pick me up? And they literally were on a plane, drove a car like a whole hour to get to their house. I'm like, anyways, they get here. I was so shocked because I did not see them coming. Like I just like looked back and I was like, whoa, because I didn't see them. Like I was like, whoa, how'd y'all get here? And then they went to the store and they got food and stuff. And I was on a diet and I could not eat anything. They had, it was the day after Valentine's Day, and they had like chocolate covered strawberries, and I wanted it so bad, but I couldn't have it because I'm on a diet, so I didn't eat it. And then we're just chilling and we're freezing. And then they had a chimney that you could put like wood in there. So they put wood in there and they put fire, and then the house was getting kind of warm, but you could barely feel it. You could barely feel it. You had to get like really close to it to feel it. So we're just freezing and just sitting there. And then I go up, so I'm just chilling on my phone, and then the lights turn on. We're like, oh my gosh, yay! And then the lights turn on, and I thought it was gonna stay on. I thought it was gonna stay on, right? So the lights turn on, and I'm like, okay, I could charge my phone now. So I plug and charge my phone for like 10 minutes, and like, the lights it's gonna come back. It's gonna come back, right? It's gonna come back. What am I saying? I plug my phone in, and I'm like, it's gonna stay here forever. So I unplugged my phone, and I'm using my phone. I'm making TikToks, all this stuff. And then I fall asleep for like an hour because it was nice and warm. And then I wake up, the power is gone. My phone, 10%, the power, gone. That was the dumbest decision of my life. My phone was literally almost dead, so I did not use my phone a single bit. I had turned it off. And then, like, hours later, after the thing was turned off, my brother calls us and he's like, I'm gonna come pick you all up and stuff. And then what am I saying? My brother comes and picks us up. He picks me, and then my grandma, because my grandma was there too for babysitting. Me and my grandma, and then the 4 kids, and he picked up 3 kids. And then the mom and the dad and the little kid stayed home. We were like, you should come too, because little kid is like a baby. Like, little kid is like how old? Like 2 years old. He's 2 years old, and he stayed in the cold when we were in the warm. I was like, no, okay. I was like telling them, like, I could take the baby. Like, I don't want the baby to get sick. I was like, I'll take him. You guys could stay here. And they were like, no, I'll just stay with the baby and stuff. I was like, do you? I was like, do you? So we got in the car, and then we're driving, and the roads are so bad. So I'm gonna insert a clip of us leaving the house. It was pitch dark, literally pitch dark. So I'm gonna insert a clip right here, And yeah, like it's a little bit pitch dark right now.
So dark.
Yeah, so etc. Yeah. We have to get the heater and to transfer the different house.
Who took a Goonies?
You can barely see it.
I see a dinosaur.
And there's like literally snowing outside. Maybe you have the fire on. And then, hold on. There's like snow outside. And it's really cold. I need to go to different house because, yeah. You see, it's a cool door.
Are you taking your like inside your bag or you bring one now? Here. You will not step down with the ice right now. Okay.
Wait, where's my shoes?
I don't
Shoes is
know.
here. Oh. Is it cold inside?
Yeah, smells in here.
Let me see.
I don't know.
But it's cold.
It feels like we're the number of stars book.
In fact, you're supposed to be having another pencil book with that one inside. Wow.
Oh, so everybody's okay. Baby, you feel warm, baby? You feel warm?
No.
But if
Hey,
you
wait,
get
you
the
have
time,
to
you can come with
So, ooh, it's so cold. So we have to go to the car. So yeah, I'm gonna go now. What guys coming?
This is one guy who's driving so
Okay, we're good.
Oh, Rock is a good driver. Okay, now the lights. The lights.
just like the surprise first. I don't.
Okay, so if you guys on the video, so yeah, so we're driving on the road. Whoa, we is, oh my goodness. Okay, now we're driving on the road and the roads are so bad, and then we had to drive really slow because we don't want to like swish and stuff. It was so like the neighborhood road was like really bad, and then the main road, like I think they came and raked it off the ice because it wasn't that bad as you thought. And then we're just driving on the road and stuff. And then my brother's like, oh, we should drift and stuff. And then he was about to drift. My smart self said, don't go too fast. Because if we went too fast, we could have possibly like flip up or something. So he didn't really drive that fast. We didn't drift, basically. And then we get home and like that's the best warmth ever. Like I am so thankful for AC. I got home. I was like, thank you, Lord. And then when I got home, my other uncle family is here. I was like, what? So my uncle is here. My uncle, my aunt, my uncle, basically his wife, and then his 3 kids were here. I was like, how they gonna sleep over too? Please don't tell me they're gonna sleep over. Thank God the power came back on and then they went home at night. Thank you, Lord. And then my grandma, me, and the 3 kids that we came home with slept in our house. And then they slept in our house for one day. And then the power came back. So when the power came back, the parents came and picked them up. And then that was the next day. Next day the parents came and picked them up. And then the same next day, my family, the uncle and the 3 kids that were in our house, that power went out. So they came back to our house, and then this time the power did not come back until the next day. So they ended up sleeping over, and then I had to give out my bed. Sadly, I had to give out my bed, and then I slept in an air mattress. I thought that air mattress was comfy until I slept in it. That thing is so hard. Like I was like, ooh, never again. So yeah. And then I slept on the air mattress, and then the next day the power came back, and then that was the end of the snowstorm. And then it took about 3 days for the ice to melt. It was melting fast, like really fast. I made a snowman. I might insert a clip of the snowman. And then, yeah, and then now life is back to normal. Yeah. And I used to want snow so bad. Like, my aunt used to live in Minnesota, and she used to say she used to get these snowstorms all the time and stuff. And I used to be like, oh my gosh, I wish I lived there. Like, I want to go to New York just for the snow. But now I'm like, now I've experienced it, I'm like, I don't know about it. It is not a good feeling. And then when you go play with snow in your hands, like, it feels like it's burning. Literally feels like it's burning. It is not a good feeling. And yeah, and some people's houses, like the water flood and stuff, let me tell you, our electricity bill was double. Literally, it doubled. It was so expensive. The electricity bill doubled. For this, whatever, what is the thing called? For last month, our electricity bill doubled because of the snowstorm, and we had emergency heat all the time because the house was not getting that much heat, and yeah, and then what else happened? Yeah, that's what happened. That's all that happened. Oh yeah, the grocery stores had like no food, literally no food. The fridge, the fresh food area and the freezer area was like no food in there. They had like no food. Like, it took at least 2 weeks to get things back to normal. Literally 2 weeks. And yeah, it was kind of fun, crazy, sad, freezing. But yeah, I hope y'all enjoy my little story time. And yeah, if you guys like this video, give it a like, share, subscribe, and you guys should comment down more the video you guys wanna see me record, like what I ate in a day, anything. Comment down below. Comment down below. Fitness stuff. And yeah, see you guys. Next video is gonna be coming up in a few weeks, so stay tuned. So yeah, bye.